Hello everybody here, good afternoon, and welcome to this beautiful day here in sunny Northern California. And what a dream come true, guys. Welcome to California's Great America. We made it here this late summer, and this summer for a kind of celebration of life, a recent birthday, and decided to do a trip as a family up here to Northern California. Because here we have a classic B&M, my favorite, flight deck. Originally known as the Top Gun jet coaster. If you came here during the Paramount's Great America era. But yeah, welcome to this adventure, guys. Not only is this my favorite inverted B&M, I think short and sweet, but it probably is the most intense one I have ridden. Now I'll say Tatsu's, obviously a winged B&M invert, so that takes the cake. But for the classic inverts, this is the one. A lot of people just barely getting into the park. It's a beautiful early afternoon, so join us here on this Great America adventure. And here we are, guys. Wow. It's like the alternate reality knots. Here's their Ghost Rider. This one's pretty wild. Strange, everything being digital. They don't even seem to use their ticket booths. But wow. Just soaking it in, guys. Well, you can't see it, you can just hear it. Not just because of the trees, but they have this kind of sound barrier. It falls into a scream tower over here. And I'm talking about Gold Striker, the GCI, classic GCI. What a powerful ride, great airtime. Like I said, they got 3 or 4 coasters here that just will knock your socks off. And another handful that are just a lot of fun, especially if you're a classic coaster fan. They got a great collection here. So it truly has its own charm. There's a lot going on here. I see Railblazer in the background. We saw Flight Deck out front. We got Gold Striker here. We got some amazing, hell, that's a 1-2-3 punch, not a 1-2 punch. We got an amazing collection here. I can already tell. Let's talk about this gorgeous double-decker Victorian era turn of the century carousel. Maybe it's not that old, but it sure is beautiful. And from what I've heard, all these horses and the carousel got a fresh coat of paint recently, along with just about everything here at Great America. They're taking very good care of the park. And it definitely looks like a park that's going to be around a long time and wants to show its company and corporate that, it's a quality park. Because look at this. This is just a beautiful carousel. And what a beautiful day here at Great America. This thing, guys, is a GCI wooden beast. Welcome to Gold Striker.
Welcome back, prospectors. Please remain seated until the hot part has come to a full and complete stop.
All right, guys. We're about to start the day with a pretty wild ride. Let's do it. I am speechless, guys, and you can see for yourself. Great operations. 2 trains moving at once on a GCI. I'm a little used to how it goes with Ghost Rider, so wow. Gold Striker. You don't expect much on that drop, and you're getting crazy pops of airtime in that drop. After this first turnaround, everything's just nuts. The pops of airtime you get are just nuts. This ride is nuts. Yeah, guys, I got a lot of respect for this ride. What an incredible airtime machine. While it's weird, it's not even trying to be an airtime machine. This is just so fast and violent, yet so smooth. And this one pump airtime is like, okay, that's cool. And it lasts so long, guys. You're coming up to a head chopper, hitting this airtime bump at like 50. And you're like, okay, when am I going to get back in my seat? And you get back in your seat seconds, barely any time before going into that head chopper effect. So yeah, this ride, masterpiece. Very well designed. You know, I got to rethink of my wooden coaster rankings for sure. I hate to say it, Apocalypse, you just got outclassed and outranked for sure. Yeah, I love Apocalypse, but this is just all around a much better ride. Ghost Rider, it's close. I think I like the airtime more, but this is more intense. All right, guys, let's see what's next. Wow. And as you can see, these operations couldn't be any more efficient. Damn, and I mean damn in a good way. Wow. Checking out some of the merch, and yeah, it's 108 feet high. I wonder why people keep saying it's taller than Ghost Rider. That speed's amazing. With the Railblazer up here. Nice stuff. Very cool. And for all you people that like to build stuff, like the Mega Constructs and the Nano Blocks, they got coaster, whatever these are. They have the little models. Very cool. Enjoying this beautiful afternoon as we see the carousel again, the entrance, and there's Mom. And all right, we're ready for what's next. Wow, flight deck, guys. Like I said, it's like our Silver Bullet, but this is no Silver Bullet. I mean, it is technically an inverted B&M, so it's literally very similar to Silver Bullet, but you got a much sharper drop, blocked by this soundstage area, this wall. But the loop, the corkscrew, the barrel roll, everything, the sharp turns, you know, this thing's a beast. Yeah, check out that first drop, if you can see much of it. What a gorgeous little lagoon over here. I can't help but think this is the remnant water from what used to be the, there used to be a log ride, essentially. It went through a lake here a long time ago. Yeah. And the app's accurate and the lines haven't been too bad. Operations are great. All in all, it's just been a very great day. The music reflects it. And trying to understand why, in comparison, Six Flags Magic Mountain can't have nice things, because Great America still has their original Skyway Von Roll gondolas, and they're running great. Very cool indeed to see these in action, and about to take a nice scenic trip throughout the park here. Over here towards the back corner, just got off the Eagles Flight Delta Flyer Skyway, and the Tiki Twirl. The Tiki Twirl is closed. That is one I wasn't expecting, but I had seen another vlog 3 or 4 months ago that it was getting work, so hopefully that's not all she wrote for the Tiki Twirl. Maybe it's just getting its summer maintenance, but It's a lot of fun. It's a spinning, circular kind of disc ride. And the way it goes on this track has a nice little airtime hill. And then over here, you could almost argue it's a coaster. I know it's by definition a flat ride. Speaking of coasters, one of my all-time favorites, and yes, it is a nostalgia thing, but I will say it's not that bad either. The Grizzly is here, and we are all for it. In the back corner of the park. It's a vintage Intamin drop tower, and they started building these, I believe, this is a 1990 model. Might be the 91 model. I think it's 1990. Yeah. Northern California's tallest amusement ride. It's got the air compressed brakes at the end, and a lot different than Supreme Scream and a lot of the newer gen towers, how it just drops you. Anyway, we heard some test cycles on Grizzly, so we're gonna go get in line and wait for this hungry bear to reopen. Here we have the Northern California Fair with all its little games and crafts, and there's so much to do here. This park is just full of magic. You got the drop tower, you got the new Pacific Lighters, and you got the Grizzly. And don't forget about Barney over here to the right. And yes, guys, this is a classic. My mom took me here back in the spring of 1995, and we marathoned the Grizzly together multiple times. And here it is, all these years later. I've gotten older, but the coaster, it remains the same. A little more creaks and cracks here and there, maybe. But going strong, 39 years and counting. This built back in 1985, and I believe it's a din. Feel free to correct me on that. I know that it uses the D.H. Morgan trains. I think they're switched out. It used to have the PTC trains. I could be wrong. So the trains aren't bad on it. And yeah, I love this ride. Just checking if it's open because I know they were running tests. This is not opening today. This is getting a seasonal maintenance, or it's winter refurbishment, and this ride's been open under a year. Actually, a year and change. This opened April of 2023. But like I said, this whole park is full of attractions that are open and running. They're operating on almost all full cylinders, so a flat ride or two down, totally understandable. Since we have all the major coasters open, and Grizzly was open, but right now they're running tests and it should reopen later today. So let's try to tune out that music in the background, and we will see you over here at the Speedway. Here we are riding on the Model T style 1910 vehicles, the Barney Oldfield Speedway. These are a lot of fun. And our chariot awaits. Ladies first.
Wait, you have to go in.
Oh, I have to go in first. Woohoo! We are off. As you know, Jenny's our designated driver here for OC Coasters, so behind the wheel and in charge. All right, guys. Here we go. We're off to the races, everybody. Hang on, Mom. All right, Jenny. All right. And yeah, the race is a bit of a inside joke because he just killed. We're cruising on the 101, and we're going to take a tour of the Redwoods. Great view. We got the classic Demon roller coaster here, originally turn of the century. Cup flipper. And there's the cave. Very cool. And a great view of that first drop on Grizzly. Wow. See that view? Oh yeah, that's the one. Getting ready for the holidays. Oh no. And not as steep as like Gold Rusher or Ghost Rider. I call Gold Striker Gold Rusher. Gilroy Gardens, come see the circus trees. Well, we just might do that tomorrow. All right, and it is just such a chill ride out here. There is a Bigfoot in the background, guys, a wood carving, and I swear they got it at Knott's, or the same wood carver made it. This ride is amazing, gorgeous. Very cute, I love it. There's the campfire. All right, we're about to ride on the candy corn. I mean, we're about to ride on the 1976 turn of the century, later now renamed the Demon in 1980. Wow. And they're running 2 trains on Railblazer, and what a sight for coaster enthusiasts, guys. I'm about to show you this whole cycle. It's about 30-something seconds, not counting that lift hill. But strap in, because this gets nuts. Get ejected out of your seat on that first drop. Yeah. Shorter, but more intense. And more intense than Wonder Woman at Magic Mountain. Definitely hoping to get a couple rides on this thing. Man, what a wow. That's going to be our project for later. Right now, it's Demon time. I just wanted to show you what you guys are dealing with here with Railblazer. So yeah, don't sleep on California's Great America. This has got to be possibly the most underrated amusement park I've ever been to. Through the woods, it lurks. Do you think that you can brave the 1976 Arrow corkscrew, later converted into a 1980 Arrow double looper? That old tape recording. Thank you, yes. It sounds a lot like the old recording on Montezuma's Revenge. Dude, it's making it scarier because the voice got deeper over time. The way it got recorded on the tape. Wow. Yeah, guys, watching the turn of the century here in action. As I mentioned back then, Marriott's Great America, it got renamed in 1980. They took out an airtime hill and added these 2 vertical double loops. And it doesn't look like much, but this thing packs a punch. Basically, it's like a slightly older, slightly rougher version of Canyon Blaster at Adventure Dome out in Vegas, Circus. Don't forget to put your head forward during both loops. Yeah, it's like a shorter mini Viper, but it has the double loop and corkscrew elements. Very good, Jen, exactly. Similar trains and everything. Just not quite that twisted drop, but yeah, the forest layout does earn it a few points, for sure. And we just rode on a wild ride on the Demon, and there it is. You can see it going up its vintage 1976 lift hill. And man, it's funny, when the lift hill lets go of you, you start going faster when you get off the chain. And that was a lot of fun. Another Great America classic here is Whitewater Falls. Our boat awaits here to take us through the Caribbean. Actually, not the Caribbean. It's going to take us straight down the falls of Whitewater Falls. Exciting.
Welcome to Whitewater Falls. Please watch yourself aboard. As a reminder, housing lots not allowed. You must be wearing shoes and sandals and outside.
All right, guys, and that was a blast. And it was a splash. All right. Yeah. All right, as I was having my party step back, you want to, it's a lot of fun to wait for the splash, but you definitely don't want to get too much splash if you're not expecting it. So let people in your party know they're in the splash zone. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, you go around kind of at the end of the ride when it takes you up the little boat lift hill. But instead, you got the drop at the end rather than at the beginning. And it makes the turn here, it's going to do a double down. And this is a callback to their classic log clipper, log jammer, whatever the name of their log ride was here, which I really loved that in the 90s. It did a double down on the drop. Here we go, guys. Big splash. Woo! Almost turned into a speedboat, yeah. That is fun. And Whitewater Falls has this beautiful waterfall over here. Wow. All right, and that one got me a little bit, as you can see the bridge dripping. This is one of the funnest ways to cool off here. Then you get a nice chill boat ride back into the station. So yeah, the last 2 rows, I would say the middle gets the most wet. I would say 3 and 2 get the most wet, and 4 and 5 the least. And it reopened, guys. We are in luck. The coaster luck was in our favor, and we are about to brave the mighty Grizzly. And Grizzly is in all its glory, still running. Next year will be 40 years going strong. And there's the cruise, the Grizzly coaster, getting ready to embark on its next flight. A lot of action back here, as this used to be the action zone back in the Paramount's Great America days, as the drop zone, at the time themed to the old Wesley Snipes movie. The drop tower just completed its course. What a blast. And yeah, it's a Din wooden classic. I always thought it was a Morgan, but I did hear it had the D.H. Morgan trains added later on. A fellow enthusiast here at the park told me about that earlier today. Knowing it's a classic wooden coaster, and before Roar, it was the second oldest wooden coaster in California to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, which obviously that takes the cake by a good half a century. But yeah, it's Grizzly time. Well, it's almost Grizzly time. We still have to wait in this Grizzly line. Yep. Beautiful afternoon here and early evening at California's Great America. You figure it's the second oldest coaster here in the park. And I think that was the longest we waited for a ride today. But like I said, always worth it. And for personal reasons, this is one of my all-time favorite rides here. Pretty polar opposite of Gold Striker, obviously, but it has its own charm.
Welcome back. Once the train has come to a full and complete stop, please exit to your right and all the way down the ramp. Have the best day.
Everybody looks so thrilled.
Great America.
That sure was a lot of fun. Hard to relive your childhood, but that ride is like going back in a time machine to 1995 for me. So very cool indeed. As it cruises along, Grizzly is a classic. Time to drop in and let the rails light on fire on Railblazer. This ride, on the other hand, looks like it's so fast you don't really know what hit you. but it's going to be a lot like Wonder Woman, just a shorter, snappier, more extreme Wonder Woman. So very excited for this Raptor single rail RMC. Wow, guys. First reactions to Railblazer. It's been a couple of years. What do you think? Awesome. We rode this first before Wonder Woman ever opened at Great America here. I believe it was summer of 2002. And I know Wonder Woman opened around 2023, but this was amazing. After now riding Wonder Woman, how's it compare to Railblazer?
It's more snappy and fast.
More snappy and fast? The airtime was rough. I mean, in a fun way. Not X2 rough, but that was a lot of fun, and wow. Does it pack? And it really feels longer. I thought that was a short ride, but no. That drop is nuts. It's over so quick. The drop might be a little more intense on Wonder Woman, but...
Oh, yeah, better drop than Goliath.
Yeah, oh, this is a better drop than Goliath for sure. All right, guys. Well, it's been a blast this far. As you see, Railblazer blazing away behind us. So time to catch up with Mom, and we're going to go ride a couple more coasters, go do Mass Effect. We got one of the paid attractions here, the Extreme Sky Flyer. Then we got the Panda over here. You know, if you've been to Knott's Berry Farm, you know that's the best Panda Express I think I've ever had. The park looks beautiful here, and we've made the loop, and it's Patriot time, as you can see. So, then of course we'll have the Psycho Mouse after that. Railblazer, fantastic as it was. And I just love the Patriot Square, Patriot vibe here. It is so cool. Love the details here. Little Main Street USA style, and we got the classic arcade, although it's mostly modern games, to go with the Patriot coaster. Very over here by itself, tucked away, technically out in the open, but tucked away at the same time. So here it is. And at one time this was known as Vortex, and this was one I did ride back in the classic Paramount Great America days. And now, even more classic, we have the Patriot. Gotta love it. Even their 34-year-old B&M rocking two trains. Beneath the Patriot. Here in the trenches of the B&M, and here with the underworkings and the undercarriage. Yeah, and if you want to relive Vortex from the good old days, the good news is it's still running. Like I said, 33, 34 years strong, as the mighty Patriot here. As it roars through Liberty Square here. I'm hearing we're down, but we're certainly hoping that we get back online for this. You know, unless you can get to some of the other rides that are debunked, unless you're going to get to like a Firehawk or that other one, yeah, you really can't find something like this. It's definitely notable for its corkscrew loop and just a couple of the fun elements. You know, and there's that corkscrew. Don't know how well you could see that here, but yeah, we waited quite a bit for Patriot. We were practically ready for the fireworks to start. Wow, guys. So yeah, unfortunately, Patriot is in the name of the fireworks show. They closed flight deck early. I am so glad we went on flight deck earlier when we had the chance, and that's okay. It has been a great day, you know. I know Mom's getting a little cold here, this NorCal weather, but Patriot was a lot of fun to watch it go. At least we got some video, and I've rode this ride in the past. Probably gotten 8 or 9 rides on Patriot, and at least 2 rides on Vortex in the past. So if one of the coasters we missed today, I hate to say I'm glad it was this, but, you know, versus missing one of the other rides. Patriot's always a bonus, but, you know, we came up here for Gold Striker, Railblazer, Flight Deck, Demon, Grizzly, and, you know, Psycho Mouse and Patriot. All right. We got some modern classics here. We got Alien Armageddon, Fire Team Raven by Halo, Jurassic Park, Batman. Some plushies in here. That's Naruto. I was going to say, that's not Dragon Ball Z. Take a seat on the shocker. Well, that's okay. I was shocked Patriot was closed. So, all right. So, we're going to check out if we can get on that Schwarzkopf flat ride Berserker. Maybe do a couple more fun little things here and there. And we're going to end that day with that gold strike. Strike some gold here to remind us of the Old West and remind us of home at Knott's Berry Farm. And yeah, sadly, Orbit is closed. One of the two Schwartzes, the two Schwarzkopfs we came here for, those flat rides. But Berserker is open, and this has been a healthy line all day. You know, the word must be out. This is a fun ride. It's a fun dark ride, and you know, it's been a great day. The operations have been fantastic. Couldn't do anything about Patriot closing suddenly, unforeseen. That's all right. But yeah, this ride, you know, the Schwarzkopf Berserker, I believe this is from 1979, and still going strong here. Could even be 76. I know they started making rotary rides, a variety of flat rides here. So it's almost like a circular circuit bobsledding. It's a dark ride, so people might want to argue it's a coaster credit. You do ride on a track, and it feels like a coaster when you're on it. A constantly very short, repetitive circular coaster. That being said, there's a pretty whippy lateral, and there's some pretty decent lateral air, and a little bit of kind of negatives, and a little bit of there's some air on here, and a lot of lateral forces. So definitely pulls at least 2.5 Gs. Anyway, I know we're going to end this night with Railblazer and Gold Striker. You know, Mass Effect was a bit spotty with the showtime, so you know, we just decided to wait and see if that makes it into the plan later on tomorrow night. All right, you hang tight. Strap in. It's Schwarzkopf time. It's a sight for beauty, guys. We made it here for the end of the day, and here for Gold Striker to wrap up a beautiful patriotic day here at California's Great America. Ironically, Patriot was the only coaster we didn't ride, but we've rode it many times in the past, and we're just kind of enjoying the night and the vibes here. So,
Clear one.
and yeah, guys, we're here. You know, we can only end the night one way here on their Ghost Rider. Well, in this case, Gold Striker. This ride doesn't mess around. I couldn't wait to get a night ride. Gold Striker, we're doing it right. We just did Railblazer, the other Western themed coaster here, and it was a blast. Night rides are even better. Day rides are amazing. And here we are, and what a blast it's been. And now I think we saved the best for last. It's hard to pick. Their top big three is amazing. They did close flight deck a little early for fireworks, so glad we got our day right on that. So rawhide, ride them doggies, ride them horses. If it's time, we strike some gold on the Gold Striker. So for Matt, Jenny, and Mom, we'll catch you at the front of the park to say goodbye after this last crazy ride. Hey guys, what a blast it's been. You can see by my crazy coaster here that we have had a blast from Mom, Jenny, and myself, Matt. This has been a presentation here, 2024, our road trip to Northern California, to California's Great America. Hopefully here many years to come, but we made it count each and every time we came. So until the next adventure, don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate you joining us. We appreciate you being part of the OC Coasters crew and family, and we'll catch you on the next adventure soon. So please stay tuned. Have a wonderful night. Take care of each other and enjoy. You know, in closing thoughts here, everyone uses this for their opening shot that comes here, so I figured I'd do it at the end and just kind of put it in the post shot. As you can see, they're getting their tricks and treats ready early during this lovely Memorial Day holiday weekend. But again, appreciate the support. We love y'all. And enjoy a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. And enjoy a great night, a great day. And remember, it's a great America. Take care of each other. We'll see you soon at the next one.